Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome to our Black Friday Masterclass.
Woo, woo.
Woo! Black Friday. Black
Black
Friday.
Friday. It's a party. Black Friday.
I'm here today with the gorgeous, talented, amazing Kelechi. I think a lot of you will know who this talented makeup artist to the stars
I
is.
mean, and can you also introduce yourself, madame?
I'm Sofia Tilbury. I am also a celebrity makeup artist as
Yes,
well.
you are, girl. You are the celebrity makeup
Maybe so
artist.
are you.
To the
So
stars. She's phenomenal. I'm sure you all know her. She's also a model in her own right, if you didn't know.
she was so
And she will be
excited.
recreating her holiday, her own holiday look. That's how talented you are, girl. You don't even have to recreate anyone else's. You're just going to be your own muse.
Do you know what? This is just going to be one of my all-time favorite looks because
Yeah,
Melina, who you know, who works with me and assists me, who is an amazing makeup artist herself, did my look for the campaign. So
she
I'm
killed it.
recreating this look, and this is like
Killed
my
it.
go-to look. This is the look I wore on my 30th birthday. So like this is my favorite look.
This is
It's
your
like a
staple look.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's the staple look. So I'm going to be creating that. So I'm really excited to be doing that. And
yeah.
you're going to be creating the gorgeous look that they're going to get up now of MJ.
Yeah, I'm going to be
Is
doing the Michaela J.
insane.
Rodriguez look. And
It's so
guys,
good.
do we have a treat for you? This is a masterclass like no other.
Mm.
Charlotte is like she's Santa this year. She
Yeah.
said, I am going to gift you all. She's the gift that keeps on giving. And we are going to go through all of the sets, all of the fabulous makeup. But right now, guys, right now, stop what you're doing. Open up your app store, type in Charlotte Tilbury and download the app. Just stop, give it a second, do
Yeah.
that, because that is where you are going to get all of your magical savings. Sophia, how crazy are the
It's
savings
crazy.
this year?
The
Like,
savings are mad, but so exciting. So I
yeah,
think it is, you can get
up to
20%
30,
off.
up to 30% off
Up,
of everything, guys.
yeah, up to 30%. So if you spend £150, you can get 30% off everything. And that's
Yeah.
never happened at Charlotte Tilbury before. So, you know, the beauty light, the beauty viral spotlight ones, these
Mhm.
are on sale. We've never
Yeah.
been able to put these on sale ever, ever. So we've got some really, really exciting little offers for you guys. There's a
We've
lot
just
more.
got loads of magic. There's a lot
Loads.
more we're going to
There's
share with
loads.
you throughout the
But
class.
we'll do it a
There's
lot
one
more.
where when we both heard about this one specific thing, we were like, what? Like, Charlotte?
Yeah.
Like, is she okay? That's
Yeah.
how, when we get to it, we will let you know what it is. But that's
Yeah.
how crazy these
Yeah.
savings are going to be. But let's get started because we want to show you all of our gorgeous looks. We know have so much fun. What we getting started with, Sofia Tilbury?
Okay. We're going to get started with skincare.
Yeah.
Where is everyone tuning in from? Let us know at the bottom. If you're in America, happy Thanksgiving.
Eat some turkey for us. Hope you're
I'm
having
going
a
to start.
fabulous time.
I'm starting with the Magic Serum Crystal Elixir. This is one of my favorite products ever.
I think it's like
Um,
your favorite skincare product.
I think it is one of, but then Charlotte releases new stuff, and I'm like, okay, that's my new favorite now.
Yeah.
So but this is really something that I just use on everyone because it works with so many different skin types. So whether or not your skin's dry, combination, oily, this is a product I literally use on every single client, and it doesn't break them out. And it just really leaves your skin really hydrated because it's got things like niacinamide and polyglycemic acid and just all these gorgeous ingredients. But it literally looks like I've drank like 2 liters of water when I put this on. I just love
It's
it.
literally hydration in seconds. Like, honestly, your skin just welcomes this. It just preps your skin for makeup. And as makeup artists, there's tons of serum on the market. It's so important to have one serum that literally does everything from hydrating to plumping to energizing your skin for makeup and welcoming it. So if you do not have this, into the basket, this goes right now. Guys, remember, every single thing that we are showing you is up to 30% off. So literally just gift one to yourself, gift one to your mum, to your boyfriend, gift.
Also, do you know all the little skincare gift boxes. They're all on sale as well. So if you haven't tried Charlotte Tilbury before, skincare before, and you want to try it, you can get the little mini sets as well, where you get a mini serum. So if you just want to try it, go for these guys, because these are
all
really
the
good.
travel size stuff because they're so cute. Like, and although it's a travel size, like this can last you up to 2 weeks. Like I've been on holiday away for about 10 years.
Oh my God,
10
yeah.
years for 10 days. And I just that would be a fabulous holiday for 10 years. For 10 days. And I've just taken the travel size, and it's literally, I still come back with some left in the container. So it's, although it's a mini, it does last you for forever. But now we get on to, and I was
this is the really exciting part.
I was blown away by this. So I'm sure all of you on this line know exactly what this product in my hand is. But if you don't, this is the one and only, she needs no introductions, Magic Cream, the product that started it all, that started an empire. Guys, you will not believe what Charlotte has done.
Right? I mean, this is mad. I'm sorry, but I
hope you've all got the app, because it's just going to fly. Right now, Charlotte is doing a buy one, gift one. And basically, that is the equivalent to buy one, get one free. Drops mic. Like, I mean, I wish there could have been like applause. This is insane, guys. Like, if you buy one of these, and it's a limited edition Disney collection, these are refillable. So Charlotte did an incredible collaboration with Disney at the start of the year. You've got Tinkerbell on it. I don't know if you can see. You've got the gorgeous Tinkerbell on the packaging, and you've got the Disney 100 on it as well. So once you buy this, guys, you get basically another one for free.
Yeah, stunning. It's
you can stock up, gift one to your sister, like I said, to your mother, boyfriend, lover.
Gift one to your boyfriend that likes to steal your Magic Cream, which is mine, basically. Right?
So there is literally a gift for everyone. But when I heard that, I was like, guys, are you sure? Like what? I might get at this point.
It's mad. I mean, it's amazing. So you get a whole one free. So you can literally give it to your sister, your mother, your daughter, whoever, or you can just have one for yourself. Just be stopped.
I mean, the season at the moment, we're in London and the weather is so awful. It's, grey, it's cold. Me and Sophia have been saying, our skin's been quite dry recently, and it's just because this weather is just taking, it's toll enough. But whenever I put on my Magic Cream, as you guys can just see, it's literally like hydration in a jar. It's 28 seconds hydration, and this plumps, this primes. There's nothing like Magic Cream when you are about to do makeup. I mean, look at the instant glow this literally gives your skin. It is insane.
Amazing. And I think that's what we need as makeup artists. We need things to work really quickly, and we don't have hours for it to work or days for it to work. We literally have 28 seconds. So for us, this is like a go-to product before starting anyone's makeup. So this is a must-have in anyone's makeup kits, makeup bags. Like, this is your go-to cream before applying makeup.
Yeah,
I'm going to pop a bit of this on, just a little bit of Under Eye Rescue, which I love, which has got time-release retinol. So it really just hydrates that area, reduces any fine lines and wrinkles. And I love that product.
I love it. It's great if you get any fine lines around the eyes, any creasing or anything like that. That just really hydrates the eye, so your concealer can literally just self-set, and it just won't be untroubled. It will be creaseless, basically. I'm going to put on a bit of our lip oil. This is my savior at the moment. Again, like I said, the weather is just killing every bit of moisture in my skin. So same way I need my face moisturized, I need my lips moisturized. And this is so hydrating. I like to put it in the corners of my mouth where I get a bit, oh, look at the color that's just brought to your lip. It's just made a really gorgeous color.
Stand out.
Yeah.
So what product? Oh my God, I'm so excited that this product is part of your Black Friday, because the Hollywood Flawless Filter, which is the viral product that literally was sold out for months, is now in Black Friday. So I'm going to be using the shade 3. This is basically like a social media filter in a bottle. So it imagine Instagram on your stories, that Paris filter that we all love. This is like Paris filter in a bottle. So it just gives you this kind of gorgeous iridescent glow on the skin, but it's not sparkly either.
No.
It literally looks like you've just come out of the best facial of your life when you put this on, you know, and it just adds a gorgeous kind of glow to the skin. And especially when you're wanting to achieve like a really gorgeous kind of natural kind of Brazilian skin look, it's like, this is your best friend.
This is the product.
Everyone's tried to copy this product,
but they can't.
But they can't. It's never the same.
And the reason why they can't is because Charlotte, the genius she is, this smart woman, she's got this incredible ingredient that she was like, I know this is going to be magic. I'm going to lock it under lock and key, and no one is absolutely able to get their hand on that product. So you might see, you know, some products out there on the market that claim to kind of do the same, you know, or on TikTok. But I promise you guys, once you try this, you will know that there's nothing like Hollywood Flawless Filter. She's just the icon that cannot be duplicated. And it's just because it just gives you, can you just see that glass donut glaze
so good
on the skin? It's just so amazing. And even me, I'm quite an oily girl. So a lot of times you'd run away from this product, but this just really evens and tones skin out. So actually you can just apply it in the right areas where you just want that light to catch and just to give you that gorgeous sheen. And then you can go on with your foundation or your concealer, which is what I'm going to go on to next, guys. So I'm going to be using the Beautiful Skin foundation, and I'm using this in the shade 14 Cool. And I love this foundation because it's literally like, I mean, I love the whole Beautiful Skin range. I love it so much because it's like self-setting makeup. It's makeup that just kind of self-sets on the skin. So once you put this on, as you can see, it literally just bounces onto the skin and just melts onto the skin like nothing, and just gives you that kind of, you know, second skin. Like 100%. It looks like you're not wearing anything, right?
It's your skin, but better, basically.
Exactly.
But it still feels like your skin, literally.
Exactly.
But this quickly, guys, if you don't know what it is, it's literally, you can use it as a primer, you can mix it in with your foundation, you can wear it as a highlighter. There's different ways of using the Hollywood Flawless Filter. I've just used it to really just prime my skin. And also that we've got about, I think there's about 7 or 8.
No, there's actually in general,
with the 0.5s.
They're 0.5s. I think there's about 12 altogether,
okay.
But
so
they've got such great stretch.
Exactly. So it's not like a foundation where you have to truly match your right color. These stretch quite a lot. So I can really go between a shade 1 if I want a highlighted look to a shade 3 to really kind of match my skin tone, but it doesn't have to match perfectly because they stretch. And then I can go up to shade 5 if I want more of a tanned look. So with these, you can really be a few different shades depending on the look you want to achieve. I'm going to be using the Beautiful Skin foundation, which I'm going to be using. So I had a facial recently, guys. I've really broken out everywhere. But I'm going to be using, and I get a lot of redness to my skin because I've got a bit of rosacea. So I like to use a neutral shade in the Beautiful Skin foundation, but you've got neutral, warm, and cool. I go for the neutral shade. So if you've got a lot of redness in your skin, go for a neutral shade because that's really going to take it down.
That's such a good.
Yeah. And I'm just going to pop a bit of this on. But I love this foundation because you can kind of build it up if you want a slightly heavier look. Or you can kind of just blend it out and just have a really kind of gorgeous, natural kind of tint.
It's like skin. I mean, look at that.
Look at your skin.
I mean, I've literally been to a health farm. Like, I've just come back from facial. You wouldn't tell that I had like foundation on. And like Sophia said, I can build this up a lot more. But you can just see how it just evens up my skin tone. Like, I always get such a red nose in the winter.
Yeah.
I'm literally like Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. And this, for me, I always just like to, you know, stipple this onto my nose, because also that motion is going to help me achieve a lot more coverage where it is that, you know, I have a bit more redness or texture. And then I can go out into areas where I want it a bit more sheerer and just buff it out. So you want to stipple where you need more coverage and then buff in circular motions where you kind of want it to look sheer and skin-like.
Exactly. I mean, I've just kind of put that all over. just slow. Like I've kind of buffed it out a bit. I haven't stippled. What I'm gonna do is actually stipple where I don't know if you guys can see because I've just put this amazing foundation, so it's kind of just covered it all up. But I've got all these little red marks. So that's where I'm going to be putting my concealer for any blemishes, and then underneath my eyes, around my nose. But I'm just kind of pressing that in and just using it all over just to have a really even finish. And this is exactly what we did for my look for the campaign. And this is just a great kind of, this is what I would do with most people's skin or my skin before a red carpet, or if you've got a fun party or your New Year's party, this is how I would do my skin. Also, just because it really lasts all evening as well when you do it this way. Yeah. And the great thing about this foundation is it's not going to look cakey. It's not going to look dry in an hour. It's not going to separate. It's really just going to stay in place and just keep your skin looking really glowy and youthful.
Okay, so now, guys, I'm going to move on to contouring my face. I know it's a bit weird for some of you because me and you always like go the other way on this. I like to contour before concealer, and you like to conceal then contour.
Yeah, but I always love seeing all your little tricks. I always learn so much from Kelechi because it's so funny. We do different things. I'm like, okay.
It always ends up the same beat, right? And that's all that matters. As long as you end up looking fabulous.
Also, you are a contouring queen. Like Kelechi.
I do love me some contour.
Like no other.
I do love me a little
contoured my nose before and managed to make it look like this tiny little button nose that just lifted up with your contour. I was like, how did you just do that? So I'm always obsessed with contour.
But the reason why I love to do this is because if you are afraid of contouring, or maybe you love a contour like me, I like doing this step before because I almost see it as a way to like hide your sins when you get onto concealer. So if you've gone a bit too much, you can kind of bring it back and kind of wipe it away with that concealer. So I'm going in using the Beautiful Skin bronzer. And again, guys, like this is this massive thing that will last you literally like a gazillion years. It's also up to 30% off. So go and get those deals. So what I like to do is I like to take a bit of this and I'm just going to go along my cheekbone like that. And I also like to go a bit higher up the cheekbone, all right? Because then once you blend that down, it will land where you want it to be.
You're slightly curving it a bit.
Exactly. So I'm like bringing it up.
I think a lot of people, what they do is go straight like that. Yeah. You're like curving up.
I'm like curving so you can kind of get those temples as well. And that's what gives you that J-Lo snatch, you know, that lift. And then I'm just bringing this across my forehead. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So bringing it up to the temples. As you can see, I'm not going underneath because if you go underneath, once you start to blend, your contour will end up lower. By just going slightly above the cheekbone, you're able to, once you blend down, and that will give you that real snatch. And then when I go to do my nose, I just go kind of up to the brow and I just follow it down. Same thing on the other side, but I don't like go all the way down. And don't be scared. I know this looks terrifying. And then I like to go under the nose like so. And then this is the button that Sofia's on about. You just cut it across when you blend it, right?
That's something I do on Salma Hayek all the time. It's just a little button lift nose.
Yeah.
I use that bronzer as well. I love that bronzer because you've got 4 different shades, but the shades are honestly some of the most amazing shades. They're not too green. They're not too yellow. They're not too orange. They're just like the perfect shade. So that you can see how beautiful that kind of blends in.
It just blends out. Look.
Yeah, so good.
And can you see what I mean by it just kind of falls into the right place?
Yeah.
And gives you that snatch and that lift. Okay, girlfriend, what are you going to do next? Oh, this is your trick. I know this trick. This is a great trick.
Oh, this trick.
Yeah, girl.
This little trick. So I'm going in with a color corrector. Now, I love a color corrector for any kind of pigmentation, or if you kind of get that kind of blue sallowness underneath your eyes. So for me, this is an amazing product. We've got lots of different colors. This is shade 1, 2 slightly more peachier, 3 is a bit more orange, and 4 is a bit more red. And I like to put this just underneath my eyes because it just instantly erases that blue that I tend to get underneath my eyes. And a lot of people are like, do you need a color corrector and a concealer? You need both, because the color corrector kind of just takes away that blue or pigmentation. And then you use a concealer on top to kind of brighten, or just conceal in general. If you're using quite an orange shade, then you do need a concealer on top just to conceal. So you do need both. But I like to use this just underneath my eyes. I'm just going to tap this in. But this makes a major difference to anyone's makeup I'm doing. You know, like Salma Hayek does not let me do her makeup without using a color corrector. There's just no way.
100%.
She's like, honey,
look at the difference. Look at the difference that's already made to your eyes.
Yeah, it's amazing. I wish you could see it in more detail. And then I'll go over it with the Beautiful Skin Concealer. But it really just helps. And I've got a bit of foundation here as well. But it really makes a massive.
But even just a foundation, like, and the colors, like 1 and 2 are such gorgeous colors that sometimes you can even go above them with, go over a concealer with it, because it just brightens. And that's what I really love about this product. It's color correcting, but it's also brightening. So it allows makeup to look super bright. And, you know, that gorgeous kind of lifted look.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then a lot of times you've got olive skin, you know, and you tend to go a bit like greeny, I'd say, around here. You can just go in with a bit underneath and just kind of lift that area with a peachy color, and then go over with concealer as well. But look, it makes a huge difference. I love it. And then I'm going to go in with the Beautiful Skin Concealer on top as well. So I'm going to be using the shade Full Concealer to brighten. Now, this is honestly one of my favorite products. If you haven't tried this, it's Black Friday. Please go on. We've got people on the app that can color match you within 30 seconds. And this is something I gift to all of my girlfriends, all of my clients. I'm like, you guys need to try this. It's the best concealer. I honestly, when I'm in a rush, I use this as a foundation as well. Foundation concealer. I usually use 2 shades, one to match my skin tone and one underneath the eyes. But a lot of the time with a lot of my clients, I'll sometimes not use foundation and I'll just use the concealer. But it just gives this gorgeous kind of radiant look to the skin. It really doesn't feel heavy either. It doesn't go patchy, doesn't go cakey. It just kind of stays throughout the whole day. I love this concealer. Like, I could literally talk about this concealer all day, every day. Like, you need to just try this concealer. But yeah, this is just the one for me.
And it's great, again, because when we talk about like beautiful skin being kind of self-setting makeup, I think why you really love this concealer as well is because it's got that bounce back. So it sits on the skin like a veil. So even if you didn't want to set this, even if you wasn't like a powder girly, you could use this concealer and it would self-set itself. So it will just really sit really beautifully underneath the eyes, and it will just literally look like the most gorgeous veil of like brightness underneath your eyes. And I'm just blending this out using my flat side.
Yeah, I need to see what you're doing here, because this is like,
I know, and again, I'm back in with my stippling motion. So I'm stippling, which is this pat, 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 because that's what's going to give you the coverage. And with concealer, you need coverage, because sometimes people are like, my concealer, you know, it moves around, and it's because you're like, you know, you're doing this motion. You don't want to do that. Want to stipple, and really pat that in, especially in areas where you want that coverage. If you want it a bit less, you can kind of, you know, then like give it a bit of a bath. But if you want this to really give you the coverage underneath your eyes, and I'm using a shade 12 because I'm a bright girly. I like my bright concealer. So I'm just using a shade 12 under my eyes. And I'm just using this. And this is what I mean by I'm using it to like erase my sin. So can you see why I'm just pulling this up a bit? And again, that's giving me that like sultry siren eye.
Yeah.
So I'm just kind of blending this up to really, really give me a gorgeous lift.
I love it. It's so good. I mean, the trick I learned from a lot of women I work with, because they're all, you know, 35 plus or 40 plus, whatever.
They're all gorgeous.
They're all gorgeous. they're all gorgeous. And the little trick that I've learned with them, because, you know, you learn a lot of things with all the actresses you work in the industry.
Yeah.
They're doing their makeup for 30 years. They know what looks good. And you learn, like, even though you may teach them things, you also learn a few things from them too. So like a trick I learned from Kate Moss is she likes to put this concealer just underneath her lips here, because she says, you know, as you get older, your lips tend to go down a bit. So if you just put a brighter shade here, it just really lifts that area. So I feel like especially when I use concealer and you, it's all about having like a lifting bright technique with it. So that's why I like to tend to use it just underneath my cheekbone here to just lift that area. Put it around my smile lines where you tend to get shadow right here. Lift it on the corners of the lips, down the nose to make you look like you have a thinner nose, and then just underneath the eyes to brighten, and then just slightly a little bit here in the middle of the forehead. But there's all those little tricks you can basically do, but it's got to be with the right concealer. I remember Kate, when I did her makeup on set and we were doing the campaign for this concealer, and she was like, I need these for Glastonbury. Like, they need to get biked over so I can bring them to Glastonbury, because it is such easy makeup. Like, these you can literally do in seconds. You can put it on for a quick look. You can wear it as a foundation. And it's just gorgeous. Wow, look how lifted you look, Kelechi.
I'm snatched.
Yeah, you're snatched.
Snatch, girl. Snatch me up. Honestly, I love this concealer. And like, it's so important. I know it must seem like we've been doing our base for so long, and some people, I literally put onto, it's so important to spend your time on base. And I promise you, it's almost like this is the point where you want to spend the time on, and every single thing else is quick. Because once your skin looks beautiful, it looks lifted, it looks snatched, it looks like skin, every single thing else can follow. You can literally take an eyeshadow, swipe it on your eye, a bit of mascara and a lip, and you're good to go. So whereas a lot of people think I need to spend time on my eyeshadow, Charlotte always makes these gorgeous, easy to use shadows and lips and cheeks. Spend your time on this. Give yourself about 10 minutes, and I promise you it will make the difference in the way you feel your makeup ends up looking.
100%.
That's my tip of the day.
I finished my concealer, foundation. We can see it's all concealed, and my skin still looks really radiant, which is what I want. And then I'm going to go in with the shade 2 in the Beautiful Skin bronzer. And what I like to do is just...
This is where you use it more as a bronzer and not as a contour like me. Like, you actually warm up your skin with this, which I love. So it just shows that you use the products for multiple things.
So we all need a bit of a holiday now. I'm in London, we're in London, and, you know, it's cold. We haven't seen the sun for ages. It gets dark around 4, 5 o'clock. You're in the office all day. Like, you know, your skin's desperate for some vitamin D. So this is how I cheat my bronze. And what I love about this, it's a cream bronzer. So again, it just looks really radiant and gorgeous on the skin. It looks really natural as well. And it's also got hyaluronic acid in it. So it just gives you that kind of it's really good for your skin. So it gives you that gorgeous kind of hydrated glow. But it's also matte. So it's a matte cream bronzer that makes your skin look really hydrated. So what I like to do is I still use it in a contouring motion, but I use it, like Kelechi said, more to just kind of bronze my skin. So I'll just go in here like so. And do you know what? I'm going to do I'll do half my face so you guys can see what a difference this makes. But if you're all desperate for some tanned holiday skin this season, then this is your best friend. So this is what I do. So underneath the jawline, like so, and then bringing it up to the temples of your forehead, like so. But you can see how it's like pale bronze, just instantly just giving you that kind of Brazilian gorgeous skin that we all want.
And I love the brush as well, because the brush just like buffs it like into, I love that brush.
Because you know what I love about this brush is you can also use it on your body. So I've done half, and then what I'll do is, this looks crazy, but it's good. And then I'll mix it with a bit of Magic Body Cream, usually. And I put it on my body like so, and on my neck. And it just instantly just gives you, look, it literally looks like I've just been on holiday.
Yeah.
If you just want to, and you haven't had time to fake tan, or you don't like fake tan, this is just perfect. And it's quick as well. Done. What are you doing?
Done. Now I'm going to move on to my favorite step in the whole.
This is my favorite step as well.
I love this product. I know we both do, but like I love
this is the most amazing product in the entire world.
It is in the universe. Like I could go to Mars and I promise you airbrush powder would be the best product in Mars. Like
I'm not leaving my house without that being in my bag. There's just no way.
This is one thing that I'm saying. I mean, add everything to your cart because you know we love it. But if this is one thing that I'm like, you know, like if airbrush powder has one fan, it's me. Like that's it. It was only allowed one fan in the world, it would be me. Like I'd fight everyone for it because I'm that much obsessed with it. I've converted every single person I know to leave their, you know, really heavy talky powder, and everyone is an airbrush girly now. And it's because it's the most finely milled powder ever. Like you can kind of just see how it just evaporates into the air as I'm just dusting it off. And for me, I always like have a lot of texture. As I said, I'm quite an oily girl. So for me, I'm going to come really close so you can see like, oh, I mean, it's intense, but watch how when I just place it in this section here where you can see all of my pores, just how it disappears. Literally right in front of your eyes. And like Sophia, I'm going to do half of my face. Look at that. Look at how it just takes away any area where you don't want. Like I get a lot of oils here, and just look at that. It just takes away.
It's so good.
Look, any unwanted shine. Like for me, I'm obsessed with this product. Honestly, guys, like just buy it. It comes
instantly. Like, you look instantly just like flawless and smooth out, and like you look airbrush, like genuinely airbrush.
Like even on like my blemishes, I can literally just put it there and it just kind of, you know, soft focuses them. Like guys, it comes in 4 incredibly shades. They're quite translucent. And they just give you literally the ever lightest amount of coverage. So I actually use the 2. Sometimes I'll use the 3. And this is the 2 medium. And I'm literally just using that underneath my eyes and anywhere around my face where I don't, but look at that. You could reapply and reapply this product and it never ever gets cakey. It never ever gets like, you know, like super, super heavy. But look at that. Look how gorgeous my skin still looks.
Good.
You know, look at all of like, it literally just melts it away. Like I'm obsessed with this. Obsessed.
But honestly, it's like when we go to LA and we do these really big kind of events with all the top makeup artists out there, you see them all come in and there's like shelves of all of our makeup. And like this, whenever there's a shelf of this, like artists are like getting their whole arms and just like pouring it in their bags. Like this is always just like completely gone off the shelves. And it's also the one product I always gift to all of my clients before they hit the red carpet. It's lip liner, lipstick, and the powder. Always. I'm like, you always need the powder. And the nice thing about this powder is that you can reapply it throughout the day and night and not look cakey. You're still going to look really hydrated, really flawless, really airbrushed throughout the whole day because it's got like things like sweet almond oil and rose wax. It's just really hydrating. I'm just going to use a bit underneath the eyes.
I'm addicted to this powder.
I feel like this just doesn't even need that much saying. It's just, I feel like everyone knows how amazing this product is.
Yeah. And like, if you don't, like, buy it. Just buy it. I will personally refund you the money. If you're like, I don't like this product. I mean, I'm joking, I won't. Charlotte will. But that's how confident I am that like you can, like, you'll just buy this and you'll just fall in love because
100%. 100%. And then a little trick I like to do is put it in my brows like so, because then when you come to doing your brows, you've got a base there that isn't going to slip and slide with the foundation and the concealer you've used underneath. So if you put a bit of powder in your brows like so, it's just going to make it a lot easier to kind of paint in little hairs you may want to do, or whatever it is. Okay, here we go.
Here we go. Oh, you look like a little angel. You look like a little doll.
You look gorgeous. I mean, I'm going to put a bit of brightening powder underneath my eyes as well. I love this one too, because I never thought I needed two powders, but
Melina always says to me, she's like, if there's one person who loves that powder, it's Sofia Tilbury. I know, girl. You love that powder, but it's so gorgeous on you.
I use both. So I use this.
You made me love it.
Makeup, flawless finish powder to set, and then I use the airbrush brightening one to just really lift the under eye area, and I love it.
Yeah, you made me love it as well. Like, I absolutely am obsessed with it because it just pings those areas, like where you just want brightness. Like, it literally just lifts higher. You literally just pop a little bit on and you look phenomenal. Babe, you look gorgeous. Like, even
so do you. Your skin looks flawless. Like, flawless. You look like
you look hot.
So I'm going to quickly, I'm actually going over now with a bit of this bronze just to kind of on my cheeks, because I like to use it a little bit as like a blush in a weird way.
A blush? I know. I do like a, a brush.
Okay, now I'm going to go in with the eyebrows. So I'm using the Brow Fix Brow Gel just to kind of lift my brows into place. Like so.
Gorgeous.
You've already got your brows on, haven't you?
Oh, I did. No one needs to see me struggle because I've got the world's craziest brows. So I'm just always like, just put them on and then no one needs to see me. I mean, you should probably see the magic of how they transform. But I'll save you guys that. While Sofia's doing her brows, I am going to move on to my eyes and I'll be recreating the Michaela J look. So I'm going to be using these gorgeous future kind of mattes, these gorgeous taupes and chocolates, and then I'm going to be popping it with this gorgeous gold here, and I might do a bit of this kind of champagne silver in the inner corner just to brighten. We'll see how I feel. So I'm just starting with this middle shade here, and I'm just going to start using this to contour and warm up my eyes, and I'm just going backwards and forwards and just dragging that out just to lift, like so. Already that's a look, in here like this, washing this all over the lid and then kicking it up right at the end.
Nice.
Stunning. What's your favorite look to create with this palette?
Me? Oh my God, there's so many.
There's so many, right? It's literally like the palette of trends.
Yeah.
Like that's what Charlotte calls it, because you've got like your latte, your espresso, you've got Barbie, you've got kind of cyber girl, you've got every single trend that you could possibly think of at the moment going on within. You've got ballet core within this palette. And I'm just like, one palette that does it all. I'm obsessed. And then on top of that, you get 30% off it. Fabulous.
You've got like your Pillow Talk shade here. This is like your Pillow Talk girl. Up here, you've got, which is your latte trend, but it's also, I would say it's a 90s look. So you can get kind of gorgeous, like matte nude 90s look that all the supermodels kind of wore. These are their colors. Then you've got the silver, which is the cyber girl look. That's the silver I used on Kate Moss. I mixed these two together for the Christmas look, which can pan up now. And then you can also, you've kind of got your gold shade here. So if you wanted to be more of a golden goddess, you could use the matte shades first and then use this gold shade on top. And then you've got these gorgeous kind of purpley shades. And if you want to, again, go more as a Pillow Talk girl, you can just use these two. And if you want to go more purple, which is really kind of make your eyes a bit more greener, your eyes more bluer, your brown eyes more amber, just use these two purple shades together and they're just going to really pop. But what's so nice about these shades is they blend so well. They're really buttery. So all the sparkly shades aren't going to feel scratchy on your eyes. They just feel really, really soft and buttery and really easy to apply. And we call them like a one swipe wonder, where you literally just need one swipe and it's on. But I love this palette just because this palette, you can create so many gorgeous looks.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been using this on everyone at the moment, this palette.
I know, I'm obsessed with it. I've literally put it on every single person. It's just such an easy go-to palette. And like you said, they're so easy to use. You know, you've kind of got these self-gripping textures that just kind of, you know, prime your eyes without any primer. So as you can see, I've just gone straight on with the shadow. And you literally, that's all you need. They kind of just grip to the eyes. Really, really beautiful. And then just kind of, you know, set in place really, really beautifully as well. So I'm just using that same color underneath my eyes, just kind of creating a bit more intensity in the socket of my eyes.
I'm just painting on these brows quickly just because they take a little longer.
No worries, girl. Take your time. And then before I actually go on to do my gold, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my classic brown pencil. I'm actually going to create like a bit of a smoky feline flick on the outer edge. So I'm just almost sketching out a little triangle here onto the outer edge of my eye, just like so. I love this pencil because it's like a powder pencil. So it means you can kind of, you know, draw a little squiggly line and then go in and, you know, blend it out with like a little bit of a brush or even more shadow if you needed more intensity. So what you could actually do is you could almost use it as an eyeshadow. So just to give myself a bit more definition in my socket, I'm actually just going to wiggle, 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 wiggle here onto the outer corner. Can you see I'm like just creating a little V? And then I'm going to take my smudger. It's that easy. And just blend it out. That's what I really love about that pencil. And can you see it just gives me a bit more depth?
Yeah, I love that. It's like slightly contoured.
Exactly. I'm just going to do it the same thing, just like 3/4 underneath the eyes, just a little scribble. And then I'm going to take the same brush, make a lovely face. And look, you just have like gorgeous, easy 2-step smoky eye. And again, like I said, you could stop at that step. If you want to clean this up a bit, I like to take my powder and sculpt brush and just very close to that line, buff that out. And that will give you a really nice, gorgeous, can you just see it just gives me a nice, gorgeous like V shape to the eye. And then at this point, what I'll do is I'll go on here and then I'll just apply that gold on the eyelid. But this is my ultimate, this is now like how I do most eyeshadows now and all of my clients. Just because when you don't have no time, it's so quick, right? You just want something that's going to be super quick.
I mean, way I do my eyes is I always need 2 different eye pencils. I need a blender and a smudger. The blender for above your eye and then the smudger for underneath. So I'm going in with this first shade, which is your Space Chocolate shade. And this is more of a cooler shade, I'd say. I feel like this is something that's really been on trend at the moment. I feel like a lot of people kind of went from the warms to the cooler shades.
Mm-hmm.
So I like to use this just kind of all over my lid, like so, backwards and forwards, like a windscreen wiper, and then slightly bringing it out into like this triangular cat eye, but just like letting it just blur out on the outer edges, like so. Like so.
Like so, like so. This face that I make, I really need to stop putting it, but I can't help it. It's just how I need to stretch my eyes. I always do it and I'm like, that is so not cute. Like no one wants to see your face like that, but I've got small eyes, so sometimes you need to stretch them out. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Hope you're all still like enjoying this. You're all still hanging in there with us.
Yeah.
You're getting loads of tips and tricks. Let us know in the comments if you're with us so far, what you've added to your baskets. like what's a must have, remember your special buy one, gift one offer, which might as well just be buy one, get one free on Magic Cream. And then all of your gorgeous, every single thing we've used, guys, up to 30% off. And also, just to let you guys know, just keep an eye out because that might not be the only thing that's buy one, get one free. You know, Charlotte might add more. You never know. You just have to keep an eye out because she just wants to get you some more.
I've just literally just used this shade all over, just this one shade all over the lid, like so. Really easy. And I'm going to go in with this same shade, just slightly underneath my eyes. Now I'm going in with the second shade here. I'm just contouring ever so slightly into the socket of my eyes. Oh, I love that shade on you.
Just with it. Look at that.
Okay, so I'm going to go in with this gold shade here.
Gorge. Oh, we're kind of doing a similar look, girlfriend.
Yeah. Is this, yeah, see, maybe we had like a similar look
We're twinning.
Like so, just kind of tapping that shade into the center of the lid. And this is just going to really kind of open up your eyes and make them look a lot bigger. But this shade is so beautiful. I feel like this is just like a really kind of golden goddess shade.
It is such a beautiful shade. And I'm just taking a bit into the inner corner, actually. I'm just popping a little bit of that onto the inner corner of my eye like that. Look at that. Look at the difference where I've got nothing in my eye so far and just that. Look how that's just opened up my eyes, but look how it just dances and plays with the light. I'm obsessed with it.
Gorgeous. And then I'm going to go in with a bit of liner. So I'm using the classic brown liner and I'm creating a really soft brown flick. And to be honest, you could do that with a little brush like this with this color here. But I'm just using a liner because I find it a lot easier and I want to be quicker. But you could just do it with this. Like that. And then I just like to wing it out ever so slightly like that.
Okay. Oh my God, this is so pretty.
Looks so good, babe. I love it.
Where am I going tonight on this fabulous? This is my Thanksgiving look, guys. We don't, I wish we had a Thanksgiving over here, but today I'm going to have one. This is my Thanksgiving look. This is my
giving. It's giving.
Thanks.
Okay, so I'm just doing a really soft, light eye. I didn't put too much on the lids. I just kind of really contoured them and then had that sparkly shade and then winged it out ever so slightly for my look. I just wanted to keep the eyes really fresh and like not too smoky because I really want to really open up the eyes. And these like shades at the top are perfect for just like contouring and making them look a lot bigger as well. And then I'm going to use a bit of the Pillow Talk mascara as well. Just on my lashes like so. Super easy, but this mascara is amazing because it's just like this really amazing jet black mascara and it's got this brush that has all these individual little bristles which really helps kind of separate your lashes. And then the little trick we like to do is just kind of load and comb, so you can really kind of go in there, load it and comb it, and you feel like you're almost what's the word when you're, oh my God, what's the word, Kelechi?
Tightlining.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like tight lining your lashes. So it's just going to make them look a lot fuller, longer. It's like a little push-up bra for your lashes, this mascara.
It just holds up lashes so beautifully. And then you just can go vertically and paint every single one of those lashes, because you always want to make sure that you do bottom mascara, because a lot of people think, you know, they don't need it, but you actually do, because it really opens up the eye and really ties the look together. Otherwise, sometimes it can be finished.
I always like to just kind of go in with the top of the mascara brush and like wing my lashes. So I press it up like so you guys can see like that. And I like to press it up and give myself a bit of a cat wing with my lashes. So it really just kind of drags them out. And I just do the same with my other eye. And then what I like to do is I don't like to put too much on my bottom lashes personally with my eyes. And it's actually something I do on a lot of, like Salma Hayek. I tend to just put a very light amount on her bottom lashes because we like to keep it quite lifted and up. And sometimes when putting mascara on your bottom lashes, you create more of a round eye. And I like to keep the eyes quite cat-like. So I always just put a very small amount on the bottom with a lot of people as well. But everyone has their different preferences with mascara.
Yeah, but you always want to make sure you put something on there.
Oh yeah, 100%. You can't have nothing on there. Yeah.
Okay. So now I'm going to move on to lips. Now my lips have been marinating in gorgeous lip oil. I'm just going to take that off so I can do my lip liner. Okay. I like to powder around my lip liner as well. Just kind of to
I do the same thing. I do the exact same thing.
Especially when I've had like lip oil on, I just like to put a bit of powder on there because that will also just help it catch on a bit more and stay on. Okay. Let's go. Now I'm going to be using Pillow Talk in Deep because I'm going to be creating a gorgeous kind of like raspberry cherry cola lip with one of our new holiday season lipsticks in Ready for Lust. So I'm just going to overline my Cupid's bow like so. Kind of starting from the Cupid's bow. I like to overline till like I get to the end of my nostrils. I use that as a guide. So what I'll do is I'll overline. Once I get to that point, I gradient it back into the natural lip. Because what that will do, that will give you the ultimate kind of beautiful looking pout without looking overly. And then you want to do the same on the bottom. So you want to keep it nice and close to your natural lip. Once you get there, you can start to drop that and overline. And that will give you the ultimate sweetheart shaped lip.
I'm going to be using... I'm going to do a very similar trick to you.
Yeah.
Because I love that heart-shaped look on the lips.
Right.
I feel like that's the most natural way to overdraw your lips. Tend to overdraw around the Cupid's bow, creating that heart shape, and then naturally going back to the natural lines of your lip. That's the most natural way of overdrawing your lips without it looking like you've really overdrawn your entire lip. And I'm going to be using the shade Pillow Talk Medium. This is my everyday lip liner, like everyday lip liner. I just love this lip liner. This is the lip liner I'll be wearing on my wedding day. This is the lip liner I'm wearing on my 30th, on my 40th, on my 50th. This is just, I can't not use this lip liner. I've done different lip liners and I love all the Charlotte's lip liners, but this for me is just...
This is just your go-to.
This is my go-to. And then I know a lot of people's go-to is, you know, also the classic Pillow Talk lip liner, which is a gorgeous lip liner. But I feel like the Pillow Talk lip liners are great because they really mimic the natural lip tones of your own lips. So they just look really gorgeous and natural. So I'm just going to do exactly what Kelechi's done. And I'm going into the Cupid's bow, just slightly overdrawing that area here, creating that really gorgeous heart shape. And that's something Bella Hadid does all the time. She always kind of overdraws this bit here and then really just ties it into the natural.
And then I'm using this gorgeous, gorgeous shade in the color Ready for Lust. It's kind of that raspberry cherry cola lip. And I'm just going to press this ever so slightly into the lip. You can wear this as a full gorgeous color, but where I'm going to be applying a gloss over it, I'm literally just pressing this into the center of my lips, like so, keeping it really gorgeous and natural.
So good on you, Kelechi, babe. So good. That's
Yeah.
such a lovely color on you.
So have you just got lip liner on? Oh, you're about to do the lipstick. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, so I just got the lip liner on, and like, guys, this is how pretty it is. It just gives you that kind of like rosy lip look. I just love it. And then I'm going to be using the Rocket Girl lipstick that I used on Kate Moss for the campaign. And the packaging's amazing because it's inspired by Elton John's like 70s outfits he wore on stage.
They're refillable as well, guys. So you can just keep these forever. Like this is the only time Charlotte ever does this packaging because it's a collaboration she did with Elton John for the AIDS Foundation. So this is such a gorgeous collectible, and you can just buy all of your lipsticks and refill. So buy this now because it won't be around anymore. But your lips look stunning, babe. I love that Kate lip.
Beautiful shade. So it's a matte shade, but it's really like velvety matte on your lips. So it's super hydrating. And I love it with the Pillow Talk medium lip liner. But you can really wear this with a lot of different lip liners and have a different effect. You can make it more nude and wear it with Iconic Nude lip liner. I want it a bit more rosy, so I've used this lip liner here. But I just love the way this, I feel like this is such a good lipstick just for every day and also to wear with like a festive smoky eye and New Year's makeup look. I just love it.
Oh my God, I've actually ruined my little thing before I showed it to you guys. So sorry. This is me like, oh no, and now I've dropped it. See what I mean? I just drop everything. So I was going to show you the lip liner that I'm going to use. And here's my little trick that I do. It's going to appear in any second if I can grab it. I'm always like trying to kick things over, but like I'm dropping everything, guys.
It's fine. It's just, you're so excited. It's Black Friday.
I'm like, it's Black Friday. So I'm going to be using, I've just pulled one out. I'm going to be using the Collagen Lip Bar Icons. You get 3 gorgeous colors in here. You got Refresh Rose, Pillow Talk, and Walk of No Shame. And I'm just going to take a bit of Refresh Rose just to complete my gorgeous cherry inspired lip. And I'm just going to, it comes with this gorgeous sweetheart shaped one.
Which shade are you using?
I'm going to use Refresh Rose.
I love the packaging of this. I just think it's so cute. And it's just
adorable,
such
right?
a little gift as well. Because I feel like gloss is having such a moment. And I feel like everyone loves a gloss. And these are just the perfect shades.
I love a gloss. I always felt incomplete without a gloss. Look at that. It like activates that real cherry cola raspberry core once you put a gloss over it.
I'm just going to use
I love it. I'm alive. Sorry, darling.
I'm just going to use a little bit of Pillow Talk because I just want that slight gloss. I don't want it to be too glossy. I just want that, you know.
Or just like gloss me up. I'm like gloss till I die, but look at that. You just get that really
good. Actually look amazing. I'm just reapplying a tiny bit of powder.
Obsessed. Okay, I'm gonna do the same, and then now we're gonna move on to cheeks. I'm done.
Okay, so what's the next one you're using?
I'm gonna do highlighter, and then I'm gonna finish off with a bit of blush from the new Hollywood Blush and Glow. I think I'm gonna do a bit of gold, the Disney Gold at the moment, which is one of the Beauty Light ones. Oh, you're gonna do one of the minis?
I'm not. I'm gonna use one of the minis as the spotlight one, and I usually love to use the pink gas, and that's the one that everyone goes absolute mental for. That's the one that went viral and sold out when Madison Beer did that whole YouTube Vogue video on using that as her everyday. So like Charlotte has created the most amazing little package where you get the highlighter and the blusher. But I'm going to just use the highlighter, but I'm also going to use the Hollywood Blush and Glow Glide because it's what I used on the campaign as well.
So I'm going with my brush and my Hollywood brush, my Disney Gold Hollywood highlighter, and I'm just placing this on the top of my cheekbones like so. I love this because this just like brings back that dew into your skin, which I'm obsessed with. Can you just see how it just brings back that gorgeous
You know what? I've changed my mind. I'm really sorry, guys. I've changed my mind. I'm going to use the Blush and Glow kit because it's got the matte Beauty Light wand, and I love the matte Beauty Light
You can
wand.
always add a bit of powder on top of it if
Yeah,
you
exactly.
want to. You can always
So this
pop it.
is the Pillow Talk set, and you've got these two adorable, cute minis. I mean, these are amazing. Like, I love them. So I'm just going to go in with, like you, I'm going to go with my highlight shade first, like so. And just, I like to just tap this in with my finger. So easy. Like so, and it just gives you the most gorgeous kind of iridescent glow. And then I tap a bit on my nose.
Same. I like to do like a little exclamation mark down the nose.
Yeah.
I just do like a line down here, and then I do a little dot right in the center of the nose. And then I'd sometimes just like to even put a bit more into the inner corner of my eye. But look at that. It's literally like glass skin.
And then I'm just going to add a bit of this pink shade onto my cheeks. And this is just a really gorgeous kind of, I'd say it's more of like a blue pink shade.
Like a dusty rose, you know?
Yeah,
it's really gorgeous. It's stunning for like that kind of clean girl, ballet core inspired look, because it just really melts into skin so beautifully, especially for like this kind of autumn winter season where you don't really need a poppy blush. I mean, I always love a poppy blush. That's just really beautiful. And I'm
like
gonna
kind of strawberry girl makeup.
Yeah,
viral at the moment because we've got a few different shades in these matte blush.
Yeah,
and they're still really creamy, so they're matte and they give you that really flawless effect on the cheeks. But if you want that kind of, you know, the strawberry glaze, donut glaze, blush cheek,
everything glazed.
this, you're gonna love this. And I like to kind of go over my nose with it ever so slightly as well. Gorge. Oh, I want to see this. I love this color.
Love this color. And this color a little goes a long way. But I'm obsessed with it. It's the new, you see, I've literally taken a bit off. That's how you could literally just do that, and a little goes a long way. And this is the Hollywood Blush and Glow in the Tan Deep. And this color, I mean, I like fought for in product development because me and Sophia work with Charlotte in product development, and we need a terracotta, because I'm just like, you know, like kind of, you know, that orange warm blush on deeper skin. It's just so beautiful for kind of, you know, I like to put some on my forehead. I'm blushing.
Beautiful. It looks so good on the nose. I love.
Yeah, even like some people like it on the chin now. Like, just warm me up, blush me up in any way you can, and just look at that. Whenever we do this, I'm like, I can't believe we're not going anywhere. Like, I've got this makeup just to be like, you know, doing the dishes.
I was thinking already, I've just been looking at this. I've applied this. And, you know, I always go between products. I've actually been using the Hollywood Blush and Glow Glide a lot recently myself, and that's in my makeup bag. And I always tell myself to like rejig my makeup bag, because we all get stuck in the kind of everyday makeup thing, right? The same thing every day, and there's nothing wrong with that. But sometimes it's good to have a little rejig and change it up.
Because you discover stuff that you forget.
And it gives you a bit of a boost as well. You're like, oh, I'm loving this kind of new little look that I'm doing on myself. So I've just looked at this. I've just applied it on my cheeks, and it looks so pretty and fresh. I'm like, okay, I'm putting this in there. It's going in my makeup bag right now. Like, I feel like it's just added like instant like youth on my cheeks.
Yeah, I agree.
And it looks even better in real life right now than even.
I mean, you look stunning on screen. And then to finish off the look, oh, I always love that Charlotte gives us this every year. You've got the Airbrush Flawless Set and Spray Kit. So you get two. I never get, I like, it's like you can give one to your sister. This I don't, this I keep for myself. I'm so sorry. I'm like, I'm not giving anyone this. I deserve both. And I always love this. And this is viral, guys. Like, again, these products, if you don't know, you've been living under a rock, because it's the ultimate thing that just locks in and sets your makeup in place for 16 hours. Like, this just will not.
It's waterproof as well, guys. So I had a discussion with Charlotte last night. I was at her house and I said to her, I was like, you need to do that video where you have your full glam, dunk your face in water, and then take it out. Because like literally your makeup does not move. You can pour a bucket of water on your face and it's going to stay. But it's honest, this is my favorite product, and it really keeps your makeup in place all day, and it's got the most gorgeous scent. There's a lot of sprays out there that smell like alcohol. You feel like it's not good for your skin, but this is amazing, and it keeps the glow as well. You look stunning. You look like you're ready to hit the festive season right now.
I am, girlfriend, and you look hot. Oh, guys, I always enjoy these. Like, I'm always so obsessed with these.
You know what I love about... No, you keep going. I'm interrupting your amazing thing that you're about to say.
No. What was you going to say? Go on.
No, I just feel like I'm looking at you right now, and I'm like, these are the looks that you and me would wear on a night out. You know what I mean?
100%.
This is like the go-to look. You know, this is the birthday look. This is the wedding look. Like, this is something I would wear all the time.
100%. I'm obsessed. We hope you guys have enjoyed our look. Thank you for spending your, Thanksgiving, your Black Friday party day with us. Go download the app, shop now, up to 30% off every single thing we've used and more. You've got the amazing offer of buy one, gift one, or buy one, get one free on the Magic Cream plus more. It's just been, Charlotte's just like the gifting fairy this year, and we love her for treating us. But yeah, thank you guys. Always a fabulous pleasure, Miss Sophia Tilbury.
It's always such a pleasure. I always learn something new from you. Honestly, you are so talented and so amazing. You could tell me anything. You literally like everything just looks gorgeous on you. You're amazing.
Okay, we have to leave the people now. Okay. They're going to be like, they're obsessed with themselves.
Thank you so much for watching, guys. Hope you have a lovely festive season. Send you so much love, happiness. Bye, everyone.
Bye.